Most of you know me as Mama Terry the Canning Lady from the Amazing World of Water Bath Canning and Reels and TikTok and YouTube, a lot of different places. But something that I also like to do is I like to bake and I like to make candy. So one of my favorite things to make every year is orange peel rinds, which I haven't done this year yet, and English toffee. This recipe is super easy. There's not a lot of ingredients to it. And so we're just gonna go through it really quick. So it requires 2 cups of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And I didn't have quite 2 cups, so I used some of those. And a cup of pecans. I use pecans, that's because that's what I like. You can use walnuts, hazelnuts, almonds, whatever kind of nuts you want to use. I wouldn't recommend peanuts, but maybe, I don't know. So the first thing that we need to do, I forgot to turn this on, is we need to melt our butter and we need to mix our sugar and salt all together. Once that is melted, we're going to bring it up to a good boil and we're going to let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. So we just want to combine everything. Your butter doesn't have to be melted when you put it in. It can be melted as the sugar is cooking down in it. So I'll show you what it is that you want to look for once it gets going. If you have a candy thermometer, that's going to be best. Otherwise, you can put it on, drip it on a plate, kind of a cool plate, and if it hardens, then you know it's ready. Once the butter and sugar are combined well, you're going to bring this to a boil, just kind of a soft boil, and you're going to leave it till it turns to a dark amber, or it reaches what degree? 285 degrees on a candy thermometer. It's really hard to just leave it and not stir it, but it's also really important because that's what helps to get that nice amber color. Okay, so we're gonna leave it, stir it 2 to 3 times, and then on to the next step. While you're waiting for this to get done, for the toffee to get done, you're gonna wanna line I use a deep cookie sheet, and you're gonna wanna line it with parchment paper so that it's ready to pour the toffee out into right away. Okay, so we are going to, oh, that's hot. Thought I'd be able to just pick it up, but no. Something wrong. I need to get one of those cameras that can like track you. Okay, so we're just gonna take this and we're gonna pour it in here. Oh, I did scorch it a little bit, you see. Not too bad. Okay, put this over here. And we want to let this cool for about maybe 5. I mean, it's not too long. And kind of move it around a little bit. Okay. Once we pull down, I'm going to go ahead and spread the chocolate chips on here. And we're gonna let those melt and then press it out. Okay, so now we're gonna spread our chocolate chips. You don't wanna let it cool down too much because you want these chocolate chips and a couple of Hershey Kisses to melt. And the next few steps you are gonna want to wear some gloves or something because it is gonna be pretty messy. All right. Doesn't have to be even because you're gonna spread it out anyway. Okay. All right, that's it. So in about 10 minutes, these will be nice and melted, and then we can put the nuts on it, and we can, let me make sure I got, chocolate chips, yep. And then we're gonna let this melt, and then we're gonna spread it out with a spatula, then we're gonna put our nuts on it, and then we're gonna press it. Okay, now we're gonna spread this around, just like this. And I don't think my Hershey Kisses, oh yeah, they're melted. Okay, so anyway, hang on to your paper, get it all the way as close to the edge as possible. This is so good, you guys. And it really is something that any beginner candy maker can make. As a matter of fact, I think this is one of the very first, no, I take it back. The very first candy that I ever made were orange rind peels, and that was a hard one to start with. That takes a lot of patience, and I don't have a ton of patience. Okay, so now that we have that spread all over our toffee, we are going to the spatula. No. We're gonna sprinkle. I have a cup here of chopped pecans. Like I said earlier, you can use whatever kind you like, and I'm gonna use more than a cup because that's what I want to do. Some people don't like that many, but when I eat my toffee, I want nuts, chocolate, and toffee. So now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna press them down in there. And actually, I still don't, I wonder if I wrote down the wrong measurement for the nuts. Actually, no, you know what? I did write down the wrong measurement, but you're gonna push them down like this, and then you're gonna add some more nuts and fill in the spaces that you didn't get. But it's definitely a mess. When you come back, that'll be all gone. You won't see any more. Well, I actually won't see any more because I'll change my glove, but you know what's gonna happen. I filled in a little space, the little open spaces with some more pecans, and now I'm just gonna let it sit. It's gonna sit for about 45 minutes to an hour, and I don't put it in the refrigerator because it's hot, and it's gonna make the refrigerator cool down, and it's gonna there's gonna get condensation, and you don't want to do that. So let it sit until it's cooled down. You can put it on a cookie sheet, so that you know the air circulates underneath it, and it cools down a lot more. Once it is cooled down, you can stick it in the refrigerator for about a half hour, and it will be all firmed up and ready to break into pieces. Glenn.
Okay.
Okay, so I didn't show you after it was all done, and you know how it would break, but it's pretty simple. You just take it, keep it on your parchment paper, and just kind of drop it down on your counter, and then you can take it and there, you can break it, okay, and
then you can eat it. Huh?
yeah, break it and eat it. I'm not supposed to eat it, but I'm gonna put it in some jars. I'm gonna vacuum seal it with a new vacuum sealer that I got. That way they'll last for a long time. Put that to the side. I don't know if I showed you how to make the cashew brittle or not, but it's the same thing. It's very different from peanut butter or peanut brittle. It's really good. You can taste the cashews. I've had lids on these so I don't walk by and snag them. But I'm telling you, I'm wanting to walk and snag big time.